Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Falcons and the Bills. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing
This
is where they have to be in that groove as we...
I think I'm gonna have to switch again, aren't I? Forgot to do it again. Yep. Every fucking week, no matter what I do. Doesn't matter. I know it's as it was.
Reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out had the Falcons for their first possession.
Apologies in advance. I'm definitely going to have to step away for a little bit in the middle of this game.
It's Jalen Hurts.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right, you celebrate a win every
win
so
of the
far in
stream
this league, but as a
when I
QB,
upload
you
it to
also know
YouTube.
when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game
No,
at this
it's
level.
not the same as it was.
Hurts comes out throwing.
As it
Caught by
was.
Jalen Waddle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
So,
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his
Jacobs is
rushing
having a
numbers
pretty
from last week
mediocre
here, what he was able to do
season.
in support of that win.
by his standards anyway.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the pistol, Hurts. Has it man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Let's get our party started.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs.
Yeah, man.
Defenders are there to get him at the line. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Become one-dimensional. Can't do it.
Going run again with Jacobs.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm gonna have to be. Shit.
To make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Damn, good D.
Man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
57 yards would be tough.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
Easy.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3
No,
points.
it's not the same as
They
it
make it look
was.
automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California.
22-5 through 6 weeks is wild.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, in stardom.
Try to get pressure on him, I suppose.
For me on the college football road, when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so...
The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. We've spent so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got to gain a 6 there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Even after a solid 6 yards on that play, still a long ways to go here on third down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive.
It's not the same as...
Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
Is that the greatest punt return ever?
Houses it on the return.
Like, seriously, is that the greatest punt return ever?
They have him back
Like,
there
I don't think anybody's watching, but goddamn, that was crazy.
For my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Falcons go up 10-zip here in the first. Well, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Bills and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense.
Special teams, special plays, special players.
He's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense.
Wide open.
That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Where is it?
Allen now on first down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass complete to Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The pressure on him again.
Receiver, so that brings up second down. Again, Allen to the air. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's brought down
there.
About that 27-yard
He was fucking
line.
there. It doesn't matter.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. They give to Gibbs on the option. He's contained at the line for no gain. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in close to
That
the
was
8.
3 people could have picked that ball off, and none of them actually did.
Mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Story of my life, I'll take you home.
Working inside the red zone, and he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I don't know if it's like the Josh Allen effect or that's just how this game goes sometimes, but man, that ball should have been picked off by 3 different defenders, and not one of them even made an attempt at it.
Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Yes, we get the running game going.
They're out and set, first and 10. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They strike for 23 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Damn.
We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs who's hurt after that play.
Oh my God, why is Josh Jacobs always getting fucking injured this season?
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Gets this to Sanders. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
MCL tear.
A missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game.
Fantastic.
And he's brought down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far.
I know it's
Back
not
for
the
our
same
second quarter.
as
It's
it
Falcons
was.
football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Finds his man Waddle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Read and stop.
From the red zone now. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Douche.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
Okay, I see you, Rowe, with
Bijan.
Bijan.
On offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Stop. All right, dude. Come on. Let's make a play, please.
A start on the ground with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Gotta try to get pressure.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Well, a chance, I think.
Blitz coming here, Allen. This
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Allen setting up to throw.
There we go, Minka.
There, it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Fairbairn now for the PAT.
Huge pick. Josh Allen does not throw many of those, so we will take that. That's
extra point sent right down the middle.
One of 6 interceptions. We love to see it.
Lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention.
No way.
Running back sent in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Allen. Escapes the
baby.
block.
Let's go.
He was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Falcons are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On target to Worthy. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Dang.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Elliott straight ahead. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Damn.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 27.
Wide open.
It's caught.
Damn.
This is Lad McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Get this off of there.
Allen.
Why?
It's Ingram.
Why are there people sitting
And he's
wide
gonna be brought
open
down,
like
looks
this?
like at that 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Judy. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2nd down.
Cashman, little cash me outside. How about that? Shit.
Allen gonna throw again.
Wide open.
That
Man.
one's cut along the left sideline. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route.
Playing, then I gotta put it on pause for a second.
Ball arrives on time downfield.
First down throw for Allen.
Oh, pick that dude! Pick that ball off.
Someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he...
Okay, we'll be right back.
wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To the air again, Allen. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They've got a man in motion. Allen on 3rd down. And oh, he got it! Interception! Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
Okay.
And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Judy there to grab it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, Allen hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. To throw again, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing it just before halftime. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That's the end of 2 in Atlanta. The Falcons really spreading their wings. They're out in front so far. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the 2nd quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Bijan Robinson, well over 100 yards on the ground with 3 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Joe Mixon, an afternoon to remember. 4 touchdown runs.
I see you. 59 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's a lot.
First half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
You get a ball at half. I've been known to blow leads like this, so be careful.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to the second half. We've got a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space,
tackle him forward, man.
Get him the ball.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs.
The side I was blitzing from. That's crazy that he got 6 yards out of that.
James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, that was good D, man.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know how you hold on to that ball. That's crazy.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. In up to Gibbs from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 42, he finds McConkey. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Less scratches.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
Oh,
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
It's a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away.
In the middle.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
The Goosey.
The Falcons.
Mr. Boy.
Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards.
Mr. Goose.
That first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going option, headed left on this first down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jack Jones making that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. That throw finds Conklin. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They motion Waddle over left. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. They send a tight end in motion. On the option, it's Elliott.
Yeah.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Chased out to his right. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And
Throwing
that
it away.
pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Bend.
Coulda, shoulda,
Bend.
woulda.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long.
Ah, dude, what was that pass, man?
Jordan battled with
God,
the
that was a
INT.
terrible pass.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go.
Gotta keep games interesting.
Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Pass complete to Gibbs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm a goosey, baby.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Needs to get some positive yardage here.
Dirty song.
Now Allen finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
I'm a goosey,
This
baby.
offense sent it back to the field, led by their receiver. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead.
Get the edge, dude.
And that could put this just too far out of reach.
Oh, boy.
Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Flush down out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline.
Should not have been caught, but we'll take it.
There, but stopped on his own side at
We'll
the
take
49.
it.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter.
Tell me what you want with it. What do you want with it?
Let's see how they approach this second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
What up?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons
Worthy's having himself a game, baby.
Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good.
I'm a Mr. Baby.
And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
We're seeing the tucks and the goose.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Finding Judy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler. It's easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Allen now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Tick, tick, tick.
What you want with it?
His internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line.
No sacks allowed. I have been sacked, I'm pretty sure. I might get to 20 points or less, so that'd be pretty cash money.
Protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Falcons go in nickel to defend this 3rd down play.
Pressure.
Pressure coming. It's Allen.
There you go, baby.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
This finds Everett complete.
Nice, baby. Let's go.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Falcons
You say my head does so.
1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running the counter, Elliott. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Right back to Elliott now. And he gets them down to the 42.
Fall forward, baby. Way to fall forward, Elliott.
6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, Glow.
Elliott running out of the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta.
Yeah, Glow.
Falcons approaching win number 7 on the year.
Yeah, Glow.
Second down now, 7 to go. Once again, Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
What would you do to me?
Handoff headed left, Elliott. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Everly's kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 38. Connection made to Judy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Jeez.
So the Falcons defend their building
What
and take
happened
the
to
win at
the
home.
Bills, man?
And they carried some of
They
that
were so
winning
good
football
last
from
year.
last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Apologies for the delay mid-game, but I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good night.